just gone 5 AM. We're just entering the estuary. The sun's just come up. The crew's awake, and we're off from the Swale, which we came to last night. And we're hoping to get to Suffolk, but it might be Bradwell. Not a breath of wind out here. It's time for coffee. Coffee is go.
How are we doing? Well, we are making it. We crossed the estuary, and now we're heading off into the sea to find England.
Brilliant. How are you feeling?
I believe I may need some Nicola Sturgeons later to counteract the effects of the choppy waters we shall encounter.
How's the coffee?
Good. Great coffee. Delicious.
We've done really well. 5.5 hours out, 35 miles, averaging just over 6 knots. And we've got about 11 miles to go, motoring dead into the wind, which isn't great, but when we get round Walton Pier, hoping we can sail the last kind of 10 miles or so, we should be there by 2 o'clock in time for lunch, which is great. I've got a sort of pirate on my boat. We're playing Spot the Lobster Pot. There's been a few. Doing about 5 knots, so it's alright. As long as we don't hit Lobster Pot and we don't run out of fuel. Yo ho! Where's the rum gone? Ah. First beer, it's past the yard arm. Thoughts? Do you want to do a boat beer review on your boat beer reviews? What is this? Cool.
This is William Brothers Christmas Blood IPA from Aldi at £1.25 per can. Have I introduced the beer already? Or
Yeah, you already.
Right.
Some sort of orange flavoured beer.
It's got citrus flavours, orange flavours in the IPA. It's quite a light one. It's 5.9%. It's quite strong, but it doesn't taste strong at all. It's a very easy sipping session IPA feeling drink. So you definitely get orange aftertones after the sip. Not too hoppy at all. Just very nice and smooth. I rate it quite high. It's a very refreshing beer on a hot day, so I'd give it 4 out of 5.
Cheers to 4 out of 5.
For the
And these being Aldi, they're not expensive, really.
They're not expensive, about £1.25 per can. Similar flavours, they do a grapefruit flavoured one, which is very similar to the Elvis juice produced by Brewdog. And a few others that are almost Brewdog-esque, but very slightly different.
Good, thank you, Arthur.
So here we have a Brewdog Hazy Jane. This is a New England IPA. Can't really see it because it's in a can, but it's actually sort of quite opaque as a beer, very cloudy. But it's yeah, it's kind of slightly slightly less spiky taste than a punk, I would say, for whoever's had a punk IPA before. Yeah, very smooth, very refreshing, very now, sort of near o'clock.
Near o'clock.
Yeah.
As I was in the toilet, I looked out the window and the people over there were getting back. What side of this lightship are you going? That's correct. Suffolk Yacht Harbour home. Suffolk Yacht Harbour, very, very pretty place. Definitely worth a visit. It's a restaurant over there that you can eat in, the lightship, and a bar.
That evening we took a walk along the sensational River Orwell to Levington, where we enjoyed a delicious pub meal at the Ship Inn, followed by a nightcap back on Summer Breeze. Time is precious and it's hard getting everyone together for these trips. The next day we cast off half an hour before low water for the tide to carry us all the way home.
I'll dodge the swan. 2.7 metres. I'm not saying my crew are drunken pirates or anything like that, but it's just gone 9:30 and one of them is already looking for grog, also known as beer, in the fridge.
Ahoy, Captain.
Ahoy!
How goes it?
About 30 degrees of heel, we're doing 7 knots. Wind on our beams, a nice beam reach. Nothing to complain about really, we're motor sailing because we've got to get home, but
Yeah.
50 miles or something to go. There's the rain.
And
There's a wave.
yeah.
We're doing about 6 knots now in the Wallet. Got the wind pretty much dead behind us. We've got a reef Genoa out and we're motoring, so we're going a bit faster than the waves. We're doing 6 knots. There's a boat over there with all of its sails up. We looked on the LAS and it's doing exactly the same speed, so there's no benefit in being uncomfortable with all of the sails and with the main sail spinning you around constantly, which is what it does because it's in the middle of the boat, so it's going to be span around all the time. We didn't fancy that, we weren't enjoying that. This is a lot more relaxed, much calmer. The crew have not been sick yet. Ian's had his Nicholas Dugarons, so I think we're alright.
It's dedication to your task.
I'm down here.
I am aware you're down there.
Why are you pointing up then?
I'm pointing the camera down at you now. What do you have to say for yourself?
In the naughty corner.
What did you do?
Just chilling with an apple. So we've just done the wallet, which is a bit rough, but we've got the wind beam on now, and we're just about to go across the mouth of the Crouch, but it's imperceptible. You can't even really see where the river runs. You know, with the water state today, the state of the tide today, you just can't really see it. But it's there, and there's some big boats going in there. We're just going across it, and then we're going to be tackling the Whittaker, which is always a bit lumpy, but then we can go on back to having some nice following seas. So. Are you okay?
Hi. Hello. Successful? Yes. What's that, Mark? Did you notice this? Oh my gosh.
Ginger biscuits. Have half a biscuit each. We set up the whisker pole. There's a bit of a problem because it's called the halyard for it, whatever it is, got wrapped around the furler, so I've had to take it off, which means the pole's just hanging there without one. But it's doing a great job, it's not giving us any grief. We're back in the Medway at 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm really pleased with that because I spent ages on the Tide Planner app. I really wanted to use the wind and tide today to have the shortest passage that we could. It's over 50 miles from Suffolk Yacht Harbour back to Gillingham Marina. So what I worked out is that it would be optimal to leave around half an hour to 40 minutes before low water in order to get the tide coming out of the Orwell and then for the tide to turn and carry us all the way home. And I had my fingers crossed that somehow the tide would get us all the way home, back up the Medway, all 50 miles home, so that we would arrive at high water, which is at 5 o'clock today, an hour and a half away at Gillingham. And it's been amazing. I mean, we've done it. So we've got 8 miles to go. We're doing 7 knots. We've been doing 7 knots the whole way, and that has turned a 50-mile trip, which could have been 9 hours by going maybe earlier than we should have or later than we should have, because we would have been punching some of the tide. It's turned that into a 7.5-hour trip, which is, you know, superb. So yeah, I'll take that. I'm really pleased with that.
Really hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun making it. If Sailing Summer Breeze makes you feel fine, then tap to subscribe.